home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Down, 50, plant. Mike, 45. Pick me up. Here we go.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Go. 54. Watch the run. Mike,
Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. They go play action. Trubisky, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in...
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Looking to throw on second down. McKinney gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From
From the gun, McKinney. It's complete to Fuller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Catch is made by Harry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. N'Keal Harry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood!
Out of the gun, Trubisky looking downfield for... And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
On first down, McKinney. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pilot, 64, read. You got tight right there. SOS. Ready to go. Speed grip.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A good pickup there of 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, Zoo.
Now it's Trubisky.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down, a run with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. I got you, boy. Switch. Let go.
The first down carry by Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Rolling to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On first down, Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
18 Gator. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Fire.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKinney. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming. 18. Woo! Slam, slam, slam.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down. McKinney, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. McKinney. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Throwing on first down. McKinney. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Trubisky. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago. Hey, exit.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4. All day, dog. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Trubisky to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
23 yards to pick up there.
Let's go. 54.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKinney. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Ready?
Off the play fake. McKinney looking for Harry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This time, Trubisky will throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and a mile. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they ran for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McKinney. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McKinney. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. McKinney. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out.
So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
45 the mark. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Orbit. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Back to throw. McKinney. Catch is made by Harry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, McKinney. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And now here's another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKinney, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McKinney. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Go! 45's the mic. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Hustle.
Operating from the gun, McKinney. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. With any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020.